In the dense, whispering forests of the Pacific Northwest, a place steeped in mystery and folklore, lived a young girl named Lily. Lily wasn't like other kids her age. While they were glued to screens, she was drawn to the ancient woods that bordered her backyard, a vast expanse of green that seemed to hold secrets as old as time itself. Her parents, though a bit worried, admired her adventurous spirit. They just reminded her to always carry her walkie-talkie and never wander too far off the familiar trails. Little did they know, Lily's greatest adventure was waiting for her just beyond the veil of the known world. One crisp autumn afternoon, with the sun painting the leaves in shades of gold and crimson, Lily ventured deeper into the woods than ever before. She was tracking a rare butterfly, its wings a mosaic of iridescent blue. It led her on a merry chase, fluttering from one sunbeam to another, until she realized she was completely lost. The familiar path was gone, replaced by a dense undergrowth of ferns and moss-covered trees that all looked the same. A knot of fear tightened in her stomach. She called for her parents, but only the sighing of the wind answered. As dusk began to settle, casting long, eerie shadows across the forest floor, a strange sound broke the silence. It wasn't the call of a bird or the rustle of a small animal. It was a low, guttural sound, a mix between a groan and a deep sigh. Lily's heart pounded in her chest. She froze, her eyes scanning the darkening woods. Then she saw it. A colossal figure emerged from behind a cluster of ancient cedars. It was massive, covered in thick, dark fur, and moved with a slow, deliberate grace that defied its size. It was Bigfoot. Every story she'd ever heard about the creature flooded her mind tales of a fearsome monster. But as the creature stepped into a clearing, its eyes met hers, and Lily saw not malice, but something else entirely. It was a look of profound sadness, of gentle intelligence. The creature took another step, and then another, its immense size blocking out the last of the fading light. It stopped just a few feet away from her. Lily, though terrified, felt an inexplicable pull, a sense of calm that washed over her fear. She didn't scream, she just watched, her breath caught in her throat. The creature lowered its massive hand, not in a threatening way, but with the palm open. It was an offering, an invitation. Hesitantly, Lily took a small step forward. The creature then turned and began to walk, looking back over its shoulder as if to say, "Follow me." A strange trust bloomed in Lily's heart. She felt this being wasn't going to harm her. It was trying to help. So, with a deep breath, she followed the mysterious giant deeper into the woods, away from everything she knew, and toward a secret the forest had been keeping for centuries. It led her through winding, unseen paths, parting thick branches for her with its powerful arms. The journey was long, and the forest grew darker, yet Lily felt safer than she had when she was alone. Finally, they arrived at a hidden cave, its entrance shrouded by a waterfall that cascaded like a silver curtain. The creature gestured for her to enter. Inside, the air was warm and dry. What Lily saw next took her breath away. The walls of the cave were covered in intricate paintings. They weren't simple stick figures. They were detailed, vibrant murals depicting the history of the forest. The paintings showed herds of animals that had long since vanished, constellations that looked different from the ones in her astronomy books, and images of the creature's own kind living peacefully alongside early humans. It was a library of lost time, a testament to a world that existed long before ours. The Bigfoot-like creature, which she now saw as a guardian of this place, gently pointed to one specific painting. It depicted a massive forest fire, with creatures of all kinds fleeing the flames. Then it pointed to another image, showing the forest slowly regrowing, a story of destruction and rebirth. As Lily stared in awe, the creature let out a soft, mournful sound and pointed outside the cave, toward the distant glow of city lights visible through the trees. Then it pointed to another section of the wall, this one blank and waiting. Lily understood. The creature wasn't just showing her the past, it was showing her the future. It was a warning, a plea. The forest, its home, was in danger, and it was asking for help. The creature looked at Lily, its deep, ancient eyes filled with a desperate hope. It was entrusting this sacred knowledge to her, a small child who loved the woods. A sense of profound responsibility settled on Lily. She knew she couldn't keep this to herself. The creature seemed to understand her resolve. It led her back through the forest, taking her all the way to the edge of her own backyard just as the first rays of dawn were breaking. Before disappearing back into the trees, it placed something in her hand, a small, smooth stone, intricately carved with the symbol of a tree. It was a reminder, a token of their silent pact. Lily ran inside, waking her frantic parents. At first, no one believed her story. A giant, furry creature, a secret cave with ancient paintings. It sounded like a child's wild fantasy. But Lily was persistent. She showed them the carved stone. She described the cave paintings with such vivid detail that a local historian, a friend of the family, became intrigued. He organized a search party, and with Lily as their guide, they ventured back into the woods. Though they couldn't find the exact cave, it was as if the forest had hidden it. Again they found something else. Footprints. Massive, undeniable footprints that matched no known animal. And near the spot Lily described, they found trace amounts of hair that DNA analysis couldn't identify. Lily's story, once dismissed, became a local legend. It sparked a new wave of conservation efforts in the region. People started looking at the forest not just as a resource, but as a living, breathing entity with secrets worth protecting. Lily became a young advocate for the wilderness, sharing her story and the silent message she received. She never saw her giant friend again, but she often walked to the edge of the woods, holding the carved stone, and felt a sense of connection, a shared purpose. She knew the guardian of the forest was still out there, watching and hoping. Thank you so much for watching this incredible story. What do you think Bigfoot was trying to tell Lily? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love stories that explore the mysteries of our world, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more. We'll see you next time.